This tutorial is intended for persons who have no knowledge or experience in maintaining websites, but need to make minor edits and updates to a website. This tutorial does not explain how to build a website. This tutorial will show you how to log into the Wix site to edit your website, and then we'll see a tour of the menus in the web editing facility. Then we'll look at how to edit text on a web page. Following that, we'll do build a link by selecting text and creating a hypertext link, and then show you the same thing on building a link, but using a button. So that's coming up next. This is how to log into the Wix.com website to do edits to your web page. In the search bar, type in Wix sign in, and there's the Wix.com site. Select it. In the top right hand corner, this is how you sign into an existing account. Click on sign in. Now enter the password and the email address you use for this account. And then click the blue icon to log in. Now you're at the dashboard page. Top right hand corner, you've got the name of your site. Top middle of the page, you can see the opening page of the website, and also a pull down menu for the site. If you click on that site, it'll give you various different options, but the one most pertinent is the first one, which is called Edit Site. Click on it. Takes a minute to load, and then you will arrive at the edit facility for your web page. This section of the tutorial will show you a tour of the basic menus for the basic editing of Wix website pages. On the left side of the page is a menu set that is highlighted here in green. All these functions are for building web pages, and at this basic introductory tutorial, we're not going to talk about it. At the top left-hand side of the corner is squared off in orange. That orange is called the switch page. You can see all the different pages of your site and switch between them. So that's an important item so that you can navigate the pages that you want to edit. When we click on the pull-down menu, we can see the various pages of the website that you can navigate. Here at the top of the page, highlighted in blue, we can see two small icons. One represents the desktop version, and one represents the mobile version with an icon there that looks like a little cell phone. It's important to know that when you edit a given page on a website here, it will automatically create to its best ability a smaller tailored down version for the mobile version. But for now, let's just focus on the main menu items. At the top here, highlighted with a red square, is another menu item, and this menu item is more for advanced functions, and so we will not cover it in this basic tutorial. Highlighted in the square box at the top right hand corner is some important icons. The first one is a magnifying glass. That one you can click on to zoom in or out. Next is the arrow to the left, which is undo. Next to it is the arrow to the right, which is redo. The next item, of course, is the save button. Wix will automatically save, but it's good to click on that from time to time to make sure you get a saved copy. To the right of that is the preview button. So as you make edits to the web page, you can click on the preview button in order to see what that page will look like when someone actually lands on it on the internet. So that's an important feature, as you'll see that as you go along. To the right of that is the publish button, and all these changes that have been saved, edits and so on, will not be on the actual website on the internet until you hit the publish button. So they're important buttons. On the right hand side, highlighted in this pink frame, is another menu item that is used for more advanced edits, so we won't concern ourselves with that right yet. Now I'm going to show you how to edit text on a web page. So here right below the word Ontario, I'm going to click on that. That'll highlight a blue frame around the designated text that we're looking at. Above the word Milton there is a little icon to click on to say edit text, and I'm going to do that in right now. And you can see all the text has been highlighted, and the menu on the right hand side has come up to give you all kinds of options of to change the font size, make it a different color of text, or underline it, that sort of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to just highlight the first sentence there. The games began on October 4th, 2019, and are continuing until the end of March. So that's done. Now that edit has been made, we're going to go to the top right hand corner now and press publish, and that is done. Now we're going to the top right hand corner and we're going to preview our changes, and as you can see, this sentence here, the games began on October 4th, 2019, and comma, and are continuing until the end of March. So that change has been done. Top right hand corner, go back and click on the green button that says back to editor. And that's how it's done. In computing, a hyperlink, or simply a link, is a reference to data that the reader can follow by clicking or tapping. Hypertext is a text with hyperlinks. The text that is linked from is called the anchor text. Here's an example of a link. In the middle of the page here, we can see that if we click on the sentence the schedule has now been posted on the website, but specifically on the word here that's surrounded in brackets there. And when I click on it now, it'll actually bring up a different page. That was a link that was drawn to the document called schedule. So we're going to learn next how to make one of those happen. Now let's see how to actually build a link. First of all, we go to the area that has a lot of text in it and we click on it, and that immediately brings up the icon menu item shown here next to the red arrow for edit text. So I've gone down, and now where the green arrow is on the left hand side, I've highlighted the word schedule. That is not the anchor text. It is in fact somewhere else. If you look at the menu item that pulled up on the right of the screen, next to the green arrow again, we see a little paperclip. That's the icon representing link. And as you can see, it is not highlighted. It is not surrounded with a blue background, such as the blue background on the B, or for bold text, further to its left. So that is a non-link. Draw your attention to the yellow arrow in the middle of the page, where I've highlighted only the text that says here, surrounded in brackets. And that will pop up a menu on the right hand side shown here in the green double frame. If I click on the highlighted blue paperclip icon, it'll pop up the menu to its left, surrounded in two red frames, and that'll give you an opportunity to actually build a link. If you look at the menu items on the left side, in my case I have chosen the word document, which is in the middle of the list there. And if you go over and look at the gray area, look at the gray arrow and click on that, that'll draw you to a different menu item where you can actually specify which PDF document you would like to link it to. Let's click now on the gray arrow, which is the choose file icon. Let's do that now. This next page will now appear, and at the top right hand corner where the green arrow is, click on that icon and it'll bring you back to this view. Now look below the red arrow shown here on the left hand side of the screen. There is a list of documents that have been pulled into the site, and if you click on one of those documents, that'll create the link that you're looking for. This time, rather than building a link over text in the middle of the screen, let's select one of the buttons and create a link to it. So in this case, to the right of the green arrow there, we have the button called schedule. If we click on that, that'll bring up a little editing menu above it, shown here in a red frame. So second item from the right, below the green arrow, is a paperclip icon. If we click on that, that'll open up the link facility, and you can link the document or web page that you want, as we demonstrated in the prior video. So that's how to do it with a button.